Hey, it's Beau Derek, Detroit radio personality and portfolio manager here at BMW of Ann Arbor. And look what I've got behind me. The brand new, totally redesigned 3 Series. It's the 330i. This is Portimao Blue. This color is fantastic. It actually has several different kind of hues when you see it in person. Sunlight changes it a little bit. Kind of has like a blue hue to it, but every so often with the sun it looks a little purple. Look at this fantastic new kidney grille, totally redesigned vehicle. And it's the active kidney grille, so if the engine needs a little cooling, it's going to do that automatically for you. Some of the lines on this longer hood are quite spectacular. The lines all kind of meet with a purpose. I like how this line here goes right into the kidney grille, lines up with this line. You look at that totally aggressive M Sport bumper because this is the M Sport edition of the 330i. And speaking of M Sport, definitely a sporty ride. 5.3 seconds, 0 to 60. It has 255 horsepower and about 295 pound-foot of torque. Gas mileage, let's talk about it. 28 miles per gallon, 25 city, 34 highway, and this thing has got to be fun to drive, right? Let's have a look at the inside. Inside, you've got some sport seats with the thigh support. You got that blue stitching in there. Looks fantastic. Now, when you sit in the car, you'll wonder where the start button is. Not here. BMW has moved it down here. Kind of convenient. Everything is right here where you need it to be. So your start and stop, and of course the Idrive 7 is spectacular as well. Larger screen. It is touchscreen. You can personalize each of these panels to make them whatever you would like them to be. Maybe you want your sport displays there. We can just switch that. All of a sudden your sport displays are there. You can configure it however you want. Plus, look at your dashboard. Completely digital. Very different from the last 3 Series. And once again, the lines are a little different on the vehicle. We talked about some of them. One of my favorite lines on the vehicle is this line here. As you see, it comes over here and comes back. Kind of similar to the design of the Hofmeister kink, which is very famous for BMW. It's on all our vehicles. And you'll see this time it's a little thicker in here, and it's kind of separated from the window. Typically when you would open the door, all this would show in one section, but now we're leaving the Hofmeister kink there. Got a little opening here. And speaking of that, look at the spacious back seat. Once again, you've got that leather and that blue stitching. This vehicle is actually almost 3 inches longer than the previous generation 3 Series. It's about a ½ inch taller and a ½ inch wider. But I'm 6'3". I can fit in the back seat with no issues. Plenty of knee room here too. And you've got some controls down here. If the backseat driver, or hopefully you don't have a backseat driver, but the person in the back seat wants his tush a little warmer, you can put that up there. You can also control where the vents hit. And of course, one of the things in this vehicle comes equipped with the Harman Kardon stereo. You see some extra speakers here for you. Sound system in this car is phenomenal. Let's have a look at the back of this vehicle. Redesigned once again for 2019. Usually the lifespan of a vehicle in BMW is about 7 years roughly. And so this is the brand new 2019 redesign. Looks completely different. You've got darker taillights, and one of the things, you feel that sculpted taillight. It's actually physically, they call it a 3D taillight, and you can actually feel it, and it looks really aggressive in person. Also, that diffuser is sexy. You've got some little grills here. Just a beautiful looking car. And if you haven't seen it in person, which you probably haven't, we just got this in, I suggest you make an appointment and come see it and come take it for a test drive. One of the other things that's pretty sexy about this car, you've got the remote start. A simple hit of the lock button 3 times, it'll start right up for you. So now that we know how to start the car, only thing left is to drive the car, and only thing missing is you. Come make an appointment now with your client advisor and take this 330i on 94. It's Beau Derek for BMW of Ann Arbor. We'll see you soon.